Today, I pray for you. May you have a heart free of sadness, a mind free of worries, a life full of gladness, a body free of illness, and a day full of God's blessings.
The problem is, you care too much. You're always the one giving, always the one listening, always the one loving. But the more you care, the deeper it hurts. The more you sacrifice yourself where it's not appreciated, the more you lose pieces of yourself. You want to fix everything, to shoulder their burdens, to make it all okay. But in the process, you forget yourself. Their problems become your pain. You bend until you break. You give everything, and somehow, it's still never enough. It's okay to pull back, to let go, to choose yourself, even when it feels selfish. Caring is not a weakness, but letting it destroy you is.
Welcome in. Good. I want to say Guten Morgen. It's German. I don't know. Last couple of days I've been like waking up and being like Guten Morgen. I don't know. Somebody German background, whatever. Good morning. Good morning. Angel Eyes, Tammy Bear, welcome in. I've been up for a while, and then I was like, I got some laundry going, got some dishes going, and then I was just like, let's get a read going. This will be a love collective read. I haven't updated like a new intro video, so, but this is a love intro read, or intro. What the shit? Let me talk. Cannot talk! Ooh, I see 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 on the freaking, my screen right now. Toes. Something about them toes. Oh, and before I started, my left hand was itching like crazy. And typically, if it's my right hand itching, you got a bill that you're going to pay. Or there's some sort of, something's going to wind up coming in and you're going to have like an expense or whatever. But with my left hand itching, it's like somebody's receiving, and it is like, it could be a massive amount of money, like a lot of money, because it was itching like quite a bit. Or it could just really be, it's unexpected for you, to where it's just like, you know how like sometimes you receive like just an oddball check of like, I don't know, $5, $10 or whatever, and it's from some like lawsuit or whatever that you didn't even know that you were a part of or involved in, and you're just getting some rando check, from like corporations or companies that, were in some sort of class action case and the settlement, and now you're getting some sort of rando check in the mail, and you're like, what? I didn't even, yeah, it's that for some of you. But hey, be grateful every little bit sometimes. You'll be listening. Oh, you gotta go to class. Gotta go to class. The only reason I made it in here is because I'm waiting for the cable guy. Cable guy! Sorry. Oh my goodness. I know, Pammy, I thought you would be asleep. He just totally gave me like Jim Carrey vibes, so. Oh, what is our collective? And this is a collective love read. So it may resonate with you. If it doesn't, let it go. And leave the rest. Take only what resonates. If this pops back up in your feed in a future date, that means that there's something in the read for you at that time. For those of you who haven't done so, please make sure you hit that subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. We're trying to, get up to our goal, the 500 goal. That's like our next goal is 500. So hit that subscribe, hit that like, etc. All the good stuff. All right. This read's good for putting an intention like 30 days. Like for the next month. So keep that in mind. All right. Wisdom. Somebody's gaining some sort of wisdom, knowledge. Definitely in this Saturn. I believe we're still in Saturn retrograde. Look, I am not the astrologist here, so I'm not. You know how they say, like, jack of all trades, master of none, yeah. Like, you've got, like... I know, but I'm not, like, you know... I probably need to take some courses. It does interest me. I will say that. But, anyhow. Yeah, I'm not, like, a master of the arts at freaking astrology, so keep that in mind. But there's something about, I believe, Saturn retrograde right now going on. Gravity. Somebody acting wicked towards you. Defying gravity. Or defying the odds is kind of what I'm getting to. Somebody defying the odds. You could be going through some sort of test in your relationship right now. Somebody's holding back from taking an opportunity to come towards you or you towards them. Maybe something about a friendship. This could be a friend who wants to come out of the friends. The label of being a friend, you know, they want to, you know, make it a little bit more with you. A true partnership. This could be a Cancer. Or somebody wants to actually nurture a connection with you. They're waiting for the right opportunity to be able to do so. It could be somebody wanting to come in and actually work with you or just work together or like work on a relationship with you. They could be holding back some sort of feelings from you, but you got some sort of communication that could be coming in. You could be in communication with this person. It could be very limited. You could be at a distance with this person. Expansion. For some of you, it may be something that's like you've been doing like this little dance, this little back and forth kind of dance with each other. But somebody's wanting to come in and actually take a risk to come in towards you and balance out a situation. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Cancer, an Aquarius. Let's see. They want to cooperate. They want something to be fair. Balancing out. Again, this could be a friend that maybe they want something more. They're waiting for an opportunity to be able to come in and express their feelings towards you. You may already kind of know. Yeah, action. Their desires. Somebody could not be happy about this situation. There's some sort of arguments or disputes that could be going on. Frustrations or irritations. Somebody's just acting really impatient. Be careful. Just be careful. Just slow your roll. Chill. That's kind of what I'm getting. Just chill. Butterfly, there's wanting a change up. Kind of watching, they're curious, they want to know what you're doing, what you're up to, they're watching you. Again, they want to somebody wants to take a risk to come towards you. It could be a Gemini, or somebody's finding out some sort of information about a Gemini, or about somebody's glow up transformation. Surrender. It's like you're having to let something go. 11 and 12. But that's also giving like a level up though too. You go from the 11 to the 12. So it's like you may have hit your breaking point within a situation. You've gained some sort of insight, some sort of wisdom that's allowed you to be able to be like, you know what, just let go, let God. surrender to, for some of you it is surrendering to a connection, some of you it's just surrendering to the universe, past hurts, pain, whatever that you've gone through. There could be some sort of, it's giving future, like you may have been planning on having some sort of future with somebody. I'm getting like control in a way, and so you're kind of like letting go of control within a situation. You may feel like something may have been spinning out of control, or you feel like you've been kind of like out of control and you're needing to kind of ground yourself. Passion, 5, 5th house. Again, these two have been coming out the last couple of reads. Somebody may have Jupiter in their 5th house, or there's something about your 5th house and your Jupiter placements. But definitely it's like a cyclical, something round and round coming about. Somebody wants to be like this very playful energy. You may be finding out that somebody is a player. Play too many damn games is what I'm getting. But I'm getting also like somebody is in there, like maybe they feel like that they've been played within a situation and they're frustrated, they're pissed. They may have felt like that they've been lied to or something like that, and it just got somebody like all up in their head. Scorpio. Something hidden, yeah. Or somebody could be like behind the scenes. You may not really realize what somebody is actually going through or has gone through. The transformation that they had gone through behind the scenes. Even in the midst, I'm getting of a snake pit. It's like this person has still quietly behind the scenes gone through some sort of transformation, some sort of change, and there's communication coming in about that. You have a sense of just knowing. Somebody could be making some sort of future plans or trying to, and they're trying to figure out a way to be able to come in towards you. Intimacy. They're wanting to open up, share their feelings with this intimacy, especially with the feelings. It's giving like a very, in the Cancer, nurturing, mothering energy, it's giving like somebody really wants to, either they're hiding their feelings and their emotions about how they truly feel about somebody, their partner, but there's something about feelings that have been growing and etc. Between you and some your person or a friend or etc. And somebody, it's like, I'm getting like, not again. Oh no, not again. You may have been in a situation before where like you've been in platonic relationships in a way where it's always just been platonic, but then somehow or another the other person always just like winds up like with feelings, and it's like you may not look at that person in such a romantic sense, you just want to keep it at that friend level. Others of you, it may be to where you actually want to pursue something and you're trying to figure out a way to be able to make something happen and make some sort of moves to be able to open up and express your feelings and your emotions. Now again, flip it, switch it, this could be somebody who's wanting to come in towards you to bring some sort of balance within a situation with you. You know, like I said, there could be a little bit of arguing, some disputes, frustrations, and somebody's really wanting to like make it work or fix things with you. What else do we have? Who in the world scheduled an appointment with you? Right? I am not a morning. You know what? And that's funny. I really am not a morning person, but like the last, I don't know, like the last few days, last week, I really have kind of been waking up and just like, I have like songs in my head, just kind of dancing around, like just doing my thing. I would be like, Pammy, it's funny because now I'm thinking about JoJo the other day. where he was like, la 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 for you. And I was just laughing. I was like, wow. I can hear Pammy going, la 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 la. All right. What have you and your person gone through? Well, you or your person gone through recently? That you're like overcoming. That's what I'm getting. 10 of Wands. Moving toward your passions. Could be in a group dynamic. You got watchers. I'm also getting something about magi as well, because I'm getting like 3 wise men here. Granted, it's not that, but you get the 3. Something about, I don't know, the Parthenon. That's what it's giving me. The Parthenon in, is it Athens? I think it's Athens. And there's a replica in, I want to say it's Hermitage, Tennessee. I absolutely love that place. I'm going to tell you right now, that's like one of my favorite places to visit when I go down there. You got 9 of Pentacles, and then you've got 2 of Wands. You're being passionately driven. Could be in the work front. You and your person could just kind of both be focusing on work right now. Or you've been focusing on work. And now you're wanting a change up. There's something about possibly doing something by the book. Wanting to do something the right way. Could be outside counsel. Or you're receiving advice from somebody. Judgment. Somebody may feel like that they've been restricted in some way, shape, or form. Or that something is just unjust. Something wasn't right. Wasn't by the book. And they're wanting something to balance out. Hermit mode here. Going into hermit mode. Getting... This kind of reminds me of the... I don't know if y'all seen... is it the Da Vinci Code, I want to say? There's that little, the vial that he had. It kind of reminds me of that vial. Something about some sort of secrets that have been hidden. But if something was done the wrong way, they may feel like it's lost forever. Because something wasn't done right to begin with. So if something wasn't done based on a proper foundation, it's going to wind up being... feeling like you've lost something forever, when in fact you haven't. What is that called? It's called a I forgot what the vial was called. And then there was something about like the vinegar. There was like a little bit of vinegar vial that's in there. So if you get the code wrong too many times, it's gone forever. So maybe somebody has made several attempts to try and make something right, or they're afraid like it's too late, too far gone. It's broken. It can't be fixed. And when the hermit mode, you're going within and looking at the situation between you and your person, and you're trying to look at it from a higher perspective. Maybe why you've, like, because I'm getting now the wheels, why things have kind of had to go roundabout, round, and you're looking at things from a higher perspective. You have the Nine of Cups here. In your power, in your glory, looking good, looking fine. Looking beyond, really. Towards your future, what it is that you want, what's going to make you happy in the long run. So you may be moving away from a situation that you may feel like is lost all hope or whatever, and you're moving forward, moving on, because you've seen something from a higher perspective, and you're ready just to kind of like move to what makes you happy. And look here, baby, boo. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Hierophant. You may be wanting to move into something in a little, like maybe like a traditional, either you're moving into a traditional roles, to where like maybe you're in a relationship to where you have those traditional roles, or let's see, and Justice. Ooh. The Nine of Swords. Somebody feels like there's been some sort of victory, or there's somebody who's speaking some sort of truth about some sort of victory. And the Queen of Cups. Being very compassionate toward yourself and towards others, and you're celebrating, or you're being celebrated for your compassion. Got the Page of Pentacles as well. You could be wanting to start a new venture in work aspects, or you're going to be receiving some sort of recognition or celebration or whatever, for either the work you've done or the work you've put in, or your person is going to be. Maybe you're celebrating your person just for you know, either going through what they've gone through, or for just being able to overcome obstacles, or you're able to, it's like giving them a little bit of praise and a little bit of the hard work that they put into the relationship, and that you're giving them almost like a pat on the back in a way. You know, it's like showing you're being grateful toward your person for either helping you get through something, or even just, I'm getting, it could even be something small as being like, you know, thanks for taking out the trash kind of thing, you know, as I'm getting like those traditional roles, or, you know, checking over the car, you know, making sure it's, you know, you can travel with it, you know, changing the oil, or it's just something, and you're giving like your person kind of like a pat on the back. I'm not a la 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 type person. I am not either. Normally, like if I start to stir in the morning, like Loki starts freaking meow. I'm like, oh. So that's probably the first thing that I'm like, he's and funny enough, I think I said something to FG last night. We were in another room, and I was talking about like the animals right now. We got this full moon coming up, and I'm telling you, wackadoo, you know, he's irritating me. Like, irritating me. So there may be something like your animals, you're noticing like the craziness going on right now. It's like, you may be frustrated, irritated, and it's because this full moon energy coming up, massive full moon energy coming up. And And so you may be seeing people who like are causing conflict around you or trying to trigger you or just in whatever way, shape, or form. And this could be your person. You know, they could be getting like easily triggered and really wanting to fly off the handle at people. And you're like, you may be praising your person, like, keep her cool, keep her, and they're grounding themselves really well. And you may be giving them like their little accolades as far as that goes. All right. You got some sort of truth coming in about somebody who wants it with you. I mean, they could. You've got the 7 of Swords here. Standing your ground in the midst of chaos. There could be somebody who's wanting to talk to you, start something new, but or they're trying to, again, trigger you. But you're really standing firm, standing your ground, and about what it is that you find your love. It could be the love interest. It's or something that you're very passionate about. You may feel like you're alone, like you're standing alone within this situation, but you're really not. And it could be really kind of frustrating you. You may feel like you're alone, but you're not. You got the Moon. You're trusting your intuition. You may intuitively be able to pick up on your partner's energy. Maybe they're sending you like energetic hugs, some love, because they know you could be going through it right now. So you may be feeling like a sense of like a warmth around you. Like it may be like, I don't know, because I know my AC system, like I keep it a little bit cool. So sometimes I get cold. So you may feel like where it's just that energetic warm hug around you. Or just a random, affirmation where they're like, look, I'm thinking of you, I got you. You're using your intuition. You could have somebody who's in your energy who's like, why can't you just be like everybody else? Why can't you just be, I'm getting like, why can't you just be normal? You're not meant to be normal. You're meant to be you. 3 of Wands. We're really passionate about working together with you. You could have somebody who really wants you to try and fall in line within a situation, but you're standing your ground. You're like, yeah, no, that ain't what I'm meant to do. There could be somebody trying to tell you or your person, like, yeah, I don't think that's the right one for you. And you're like, I know what I feel. I know what I sense. I know what I want. I see 111 right now. And it's like you are standing firm. You're not going to let anybody talk shit about your person. You're not going to let anybody try and get up in the midst. You're like, nope, you're standing firm, standing your ground. Some of you, this intuition, it's like you're trusting your person. For some of you to like lead. I'm getting those traditional roles again. You're trusting your person to kind of be that leader. You're trusting their intuition. You could have somebody who's really trying to suppress you, wanting to shut you up, wanting to shut down your intuition, but it ain't gonna work. You got somebody who's wanting to really come in and work with you. Look at that, boo. The High Priestess. After I pulled out the Hierophant, could be just really leveling up. Again, with that intuitively knowing what direction and what path you're being guided to take. There could be something about 3s. You got the 3 of Cups here. You're pouring into yourself. You're pouring into what it is that you want to. And you're leaving out anything else that does not resonate with you. Because if you see how you're pouring into 2 cups, pouring into your cup, okay, you're filling your cup, you're taking care of you, and then you're also pouring into another cup, which could be, again, in your relationship or what it is that you love or you're passionate about. And if you see, there's nothing being poured into this cup. So you're leaving out anything that does not resonate with you, that isn't part of your goals, part of your plan, part of what needs to be in your life. So you're taking care of you, taking care of what it is that you need, and leaving out the rest. Two of Pentacles here. You could have a decision or choice, but the Sun card, you're moving towards your happiness. Something you could have somebody wanting to come in towards you because they're wanting to, again, rebalance the foundation between the two of you, your stability. There's something about maybe your funds. You're working on like getting yourself, I don't know, really back on track. I don't know, maybe you're reworking your finances or doing some budgeting, or this is your person trying to figure out a way to be able to make work and a love relationship kind of flow together. All right, here, what are you coming up on? What are you coming up on? Lisa! Did I say hi to you, Lisa? Hi, Lisa! I thought I did. I know I kind of get really all up into Aries. And I don't have the music on today. So what's up with that? Right? What's up with that? We're good. We don't need it. Oh, today. Not today. Somebody's going through some shit. Or they will be here soon. I'm getting not yesterday, not today, and sure as hell not tomorrow. Or somebody feels like they're fighting off the devil in a way. And it's like, not today, Satan. Nope, not today. I am not the one. I am not the one. This is what you're going to be having to tell people. Again, with that Three of Pentacles, those threes are very prominent. So I've seen the 111, twos like freaking crazy. And now the threes. I'm also getting like Life Path 11, Life Path 22, and Life Path 33. There's something about the Ascended Masters or increasing knowledge, increasing skills, based upon the hard work that you put in. There could be again, collaboration. You're wanting to work together. It could be with your person, or it could be just with friends. But here in the future, I'm getting like you're making plans on how you're going to make something work. Oh, there's a Tower moment. A change. You feel like an abrupt change to your plans. Capricorn energy. I'm getting like Scorpionic energy, Cancer. Somebody's like trying to figure out a way to be able to stop and block your union from coming together. A partnership from coming together. Queen of Cups. Hold on. Yeah, somebody's trying to figure out a way to block your happiness. This could be a Queen of Wands. Block your union. You're defending your stance. You're protecting the connection from some sort of ending. Or you're trying to protect your connection from ending. Like you're tired, you're exhausted. You may feel like you're suppressed in some sort of way, or stuck in a situation that you feel like it's always a constant fight. It's always a constant battle. But there may be like somebody here who is like wanting to come in and block this union, but you're like, you're not having it. Okay, you got Four of Cups, Queen of Cups. You could be having other offers coming towards you, and you're like, no, you know exactly who it is and what it is you want to put your love, time, and energy into. And you have like the universe coming in towards you with this cup, but you could be so uber and super focused on offering this cup towards someone, or somebody is towards you. And you could just be ignoring anyone coming towards you, wanting to offer, I don't know, I'm not saying assistant. I mean, maybe you're not wanting to accept help or assistance from somebody, but, or others, or there's just like, you're focused on what it is that you love and what you want to pour your time and energy into. Your heart is open and you're just literally pouring that love outwards. Maybe even to situations that may not deserve it, or, you know, but you have an offer coming into you that you could be ignoring right now. Maybe you feel like it just doesn't resonate with you, or but with the headphones on, you could communicate through music with your person, or you're trying to make an offer. Either you are or your person is. Flip it, switch it, take it as it resonates. Quietly. Somebody's in conflict with themselves about whether or not they want to accept an offer. Maybe because they've been hurt by like somebody in this Queen of Wands energy. So they're defensive. Could be somebody like trying to repair something. An old cycle is closing out, a new cycle is beginning. Let's see what's going on with you. You know what? I'm going to keep this here. Somebody's hot, upset. Find out what this is. What's going on here? What do we have here? Oh, why did I switch that up? Oh, interesting. Queen of Wands passionately trying to figure out a way to create a tower moment, a blockage for your happily ever after. What it is that you want. Legacy or familial legacy, family, stability, like whatever it is. You had somebody who was really adamant about blocking this and trying to block a union, but you were defending it. Like, it's like, bitch, back off. Be like, ha, that's where that not today say, not today. You got the wrong one. So you got somebody who will like come in and be like, no, I'm getting like, they're not going to fight over a person, but they sure as shit will fight for them. And there's like this battle, like, that's coming to an end. You are not going to be like feeling like where you're going to be stuck in a situation to be like, nah. Back the hell off. You gotta back off, raggedy ass yacht. Just what I'm getting. Like, go get a freaking life. I just got, I don't know if any of you all have seen, oh, it's zombies. I was going to say Descendants, but it's zombies. It's a Disney series, or it's like a movie series, kind of like High School Musical in a way, but it's something about this is their turf. Oh goodness, I'm gonna have to like post that song later. Like this is my, oh, I know I'm getting, this is my town, this is my turf, this is mine, back off. Somebody might wind up getting her ass whoops. It's kind of good. Woo! Okay, soul family strength. You mess with the wrong one, I'm gonna tell you. Oh, you got soul family strength. Finding your soul family. Okay. This person could be somebody that you know. Maybe you already know who they are. It's like, yeah. You're regaining and gathering your strength after some sort of tower moment, you or your person. And you've gone into some sort of hermit mode. Or this is your person. They feel a bit lonely. Or they feel like maybe like they have to deal with something alone. It says there's a tendency to push people away by isolating yourself from uncomfortable situations. Look into new ways to break down the walls to create better ways to connect with others. Don't keep your light to yourself. Open up to share it. An awakening. Yeah, you've gone through a transformation. You and or your person is going through an awakening. And by doing that, it's like, now somebody could be wanting to come in towards you and protect what they feel is theirs. That's mine. Back off, bitch. Yay, cable guy! I could not be serious. Cable guy showing up. I've been waiting on you. Uh-oh, Pammy. Are you sure it's the cable guy? Is he cute, Pammy? No, I'm kidding. Pammy gonna fall for the cable guy. Alright, addictions. You could be, you know what? I'm getting like you and your person are literally addicted to each other. However, for some of you, you're gaining some sort of information that somebody could be overcoming some sort of addiction, or some toxic behaviors or patterns or whatever. For others of you, there may be somebody who is literally just, because they've gone through this tower moment, they're really like, it's like they're feeding those addictions. And it could be like anything. Anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be groups or alcohol or whatever. It could be like anything. So it's like whatever that they may have had an addiction with before, it's like could be increasing. Because they feel like that's what's going to help them get through whatever rough, tough time that they're going through. New beginning. You got a new fresh start, you and your person. Or you're wanting a fresh start. Taking back what belongs to you. What I say, somebody is having to release something and let someone go in order to move towards what it is that they want. To reclaim their life, reclaim their power, reclaim their whatever it is. It's like, you've gone through the trenches of hell, basically, or what it feels like, and you've literally figured out a way to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and actually get yourself rolling and going. And by doing this, you've had clarity. Stepping into a leadership role or position. You could be seen as a leader, or you're just, again, taking that freaking power back. You could have somebody watching you. Something about doe eyes. Somebody may have thought somebody was so innocent. But yeah, no. Back off, bitch. I keep getting back off, bitch. I may look all sweet. I may look all kind. I may look, but I'm going to tell you right now, do not mess with what I love. And that's kind of what it's giving me. I am not the one. Somebody wants to come in and balance something out with you. And then you got, yeah, see, balance is needed between you and your person. But I'm getting self-care. By you taking care of you, you are balancing the energetic dynamic between you and your person. Some of you may have, like, decided to quit some sort of toxic behavior, patterns, whatever. And it's like you've taken your power back within a situation. You could have people watching or glow up or whatever. You're going to have people, like, questioning, WTF, how the hell did they do that? And you'd be like, because I'm me. And I'm just getting, because you can't be me. I'm getting jealous, envy, etc. Somebody could be trying to destiny swap with you, but be like, it didn't work, did it? Why? Because you can't be me. That's what I'm getting. Oh, I'm getting copycat energy. Somebody wanted so bad to be your person, but they didn't realize, like, what your person or you, either one, have had to go through in order to get to where you're at. And somebody's going to be realizing real soon maybe just a little part of your journey. Oh, Lord. That sounds like my mama. My mama used to always say, oh, Lordy, Lordy. Lordy, Lordy. All right, blameless. Well, that ain't how she said it. Somebody is like, either, no, it's not victim. Okay, somebody is blameless in a situation. There could have been, like, people trying to put blame on somebody else or target or whatever. This person is actually blameless. But when you always point the finger, you give away the wand. Okay? Blame is a leash that ties your power to someone else's behavior. Cut it. Cutting cords. Okay. It's part of the healing journey where you are not so much blaming. I'm going to put it that way. Not blaming, but you are whatever the other person has done, and they may not take accountability for whatever the hell it is that they've done. But, I mean, you're putting whatever they did on them, right? And you are taking accountability and accepting your own actions, your own behaviors, and your own, you know, we all have some toxic sort of shit we've all had to overcome and heal or do whatever. And you're taking accountability for your actions and then just kind of like letting it go. Nobody is ever 100% blameless in a situation. So we all have some part within it, put it that way. And so it's like, all right, take accountability for that and then release the rest. And forgive yourself as well. You know, especially like if you're young or it was like forever ago and you're going through a healing journey, you know what you know at that given point in time. Now you know better, right? And so you can forgive yourself for your past for the not knowing or being an unhealed version of yourself. And then now being able to take responsibility and accountability and knowing, okay, well, we're not going to do that again. Twisted narrative. Ooh. Yeah, you could have somebody who's like lying on you. And they try to act like that they weren't like they did no wrong. Like their shit don't stink. I'm kidding. Oh, Lord. But yeah, I'm also getting there. It's like shifting the blame. Yeah, they don't want to take accountability for their actions, so they're going to blame somebody else for their behavior, their actions. But say you're going through a divorce, okay? And that's just random. But you've got one person who may take accountability for their stuff, and they're like, look, I know I was not perfect. However, they'll be like, I left because of da 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 da. Whereas the other person, they're not going to accept responsibility of the things that they've done. They're going to put the blame on the other person. And a lot of times be like, oh, they left and, they broke apart our family. If you had kids, if not, dog, whatever. And, like, da 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 da. But they won't take accountability for what either led up to it or what was the actions, what was the reason, But they're going to be like, oh, well, making up lies or excuses instead of actually telling others why. Why did you leave? Why did they go? I don't know. It was probably because he, whatever. They were with somebody else. They wanted somebody else. They wanted to go elsewhere. Da, 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 da. Or they could have been lying and being like, I don't know. It's just dumb shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You've heard those horror divorce stories where people have gone through and you're like, yeah, okay. But I'm getting you're quickly finding out somebody was not so blameless. Ancient roots. Your soul chose this lineage for a reason. You carry not just the pain, but the power to transmute it. This could have been something that's been going on and on and on. Beyond chasing. Somebody sees you as a prize. Maybe now we got bad blood. We got Taylor Swift. You should be mad at love. Now we got problems. I don't think we can solve them. Ooh. Yeah, somebody may have crossed the line, like beyond crossed the line. And it's like, yep, there's no going back from that. But it says beyond chasing, there's a point where effort becomes resistance. Let go of the scramble. Let the universe meet you halfway. You can meet me halfway. Right at the borderline is where I'm gonna sit. And then you may think you're over it, but the resentment is still writing scripts in your subconscious. But it's giving the ancient roots. This is something that's been going on. Could be lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And this person has followed you lifetime after lifetime. It's like this trickster energy. That fox. Wait, is that a fox? I think it's fox. I'll figure it out. So it's like this has been chasing you lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Something about needing to break the pattern, break the cycle. You could have somebody trying to get readings on you or your person. Spying and watching you. Could be a private investigator as well. Twisted narrative. Could have been lying on a police report. Somebody could have lied on a police report. Or somebody could have filed a police report and somebody's acting like they did no wrong when in fact they did. Romance. Spying and watching. Somebody could be in the civil services. Maybe for some of you, you may need to get some sort of a restraining order against this person. There could even be a spiritual restraining order against this person from coming back around towards you. Running. You felt like you had to flee a situation, or you got somebody who's trying to flee, break free. Oh, okay, you've broken free from some sort of generational curse that has been plaguing your lineage for many years. Well, years. For generations after generations. And you're going through an awakening, and you're realizing, especially if you've tapped into your Akashic records, for some of you, you may be doing that and having a realization that this has been going on lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and you're wanting to break that cycle within this lifetime. Somebody could be getting a warning, though. Be careful. You may have dealt with somebody who's got a police record. They could have lied about their police record as well. You could have somebody lying about why or how they got themselves in some sort of shit or some sort of trouble. Something's coming to light. There could be a private investigator who's trying to, if somebody could have hired somebody to find out if somebody else was cheating. Or I'm getting hacking, breaking into stuff. Somebody's going to get in some serious trouble for it. Or there's somebody who's in cahoots with somebody within the justice system, carried out a romance behind the scenes in order to try and break free from a situation. Something's coming to light about it. It doesn't have to be romance. It's giving partnership. They were in a collab or a partnership. Because somebody was moving on to, and it could be like moving on to a new relationship that actually is meant. Because you got the chaser and the runner here. And it's like the runner is finally coming back towards the chaser. But maybe somebody feels like that they can't fix things. Maybe feel like there's just been too much done. When in fact, you know, it's the awakening aspect. Like you're knowing that this person is your person. And trying to figure out a way to repair things. Because somebody may have had to flee and get away from some sort of toxic situation. Or this is what your person is trying to do now. Break free. Walk away from a crazy bitch. So if they have a private investigator watching you, can I flash them? Girl, go for it! Go for it. Give him a show. If they're going to, freaking give him a show. Been like, well, you should have been peeping through my damn window. Oh, my Lord. All right. You got, all right, vacation. Oh, some of y'all are going to be traveling. Oh, you and your boo going to travel soon? Or you need to travel towards your person and they're going to be traveling to you? Or you're going on a trip together? Oh, I just got bow chicken bow wow. Bow chicken bow. Okay, all right. Cycle. Somebody may be wanting to come back around, or they need to take a trip to come towards you. You may feel like you've had to repeatedly walk away from situations that seem very similar in nature. Because it's like you've had to learn the test, you've had to learn the lessons or whatever. You may have people coming towards you. I'm getting like universe trying to test you. Have you learned the freaking lesson? Because I'm seeing the suitcase. It's like you've had to pack up, walk away, and it feels like maybe you've had to do this, you know, a couple times, several times, whatever, and it's just like the same lesson needing or being repeated over and over. And whether you learn the lesson or not, I mean, to each your own. But like some of you, you've gone within, you've learned those lessons, you've broken those whatever generational curses you've needed to. And if you're worried about your next boo, this cycle is not, this is not a repeated cycle, which means, or you're no longer wanting to repeat some sort of cycle. Even if it's with a different person, you may pick up like, be like, nah, I see right through, I see the energy, I can pick it up, like I get it. You are just, and I'm not saying you're doing comparison notes, because sometimes you do, but if you pick up that energy where it's like, like some sort of like, you know, it could be demonic spirit entity, whatever, or just even a negative attachment or whatever, like jumps from one person to another, but you're recognizing those patterns, those behaviors, and you were just like, yeah, no, nope, we are not doing that anymore. You're closing that cycle. And you may be creating distance between you and somebody else because you're recognizing some sort of patterns or behaviors within within possibly a current person that are giving you like those alarm bells are like going off, and it's telling you no, and you could be creating distance with this person. Now for some of you, there's a situation where you're just no longer tolerating the dumb shit within a relationship dynamic that you were in, and you're walking away from that because you're like, we're not doing this again. Like you could have like made up, break up, made up, break up, made up, break, and this person could have been promising you the world. Oh, we're gonna change, we're gonna do this, we're gonna, and you're gonna like, yeah, no. Like I've been there, heard it all, heard all the dumb shit. Like we're done, and you're walking away, and you're creating distance between you and this person. Now, for some of you, you may be actually moving away from this person. You got a pet. Pets. You getting a new pets? Or somebody is like, yeah, you're no longer willing to put up with like anybody's games. But I'm getting with this pets, it's giving me like you're being drawn to somebody who's got a little bit more of a playful energy. Let's get some comfort. Let's get some clarifiers here. Setting those boundaries or new ones. Yes. Zip up the yellow boogity boogity. The boogity boogity too. What the hell is a boogity boogity too? Alright, vacation. What do we want to know about this vacation? What's up with vacation? Yep, going on a trip. We're going on a trip. Okay, mismatched. You and somebody are clashing. You could have went on vacation. Somebody like introduced them, and it's like, and they could have been like trying to hit on you. And you, again, you recognize some sort of red flags or whatever, and you're like, eh. Or maybe you kind of like low key behind the scenes, like went on some little sneaky vacation just to keep it quiet, you know, protect a relationship, whatever. And you're really finding out that you and this person are just not right for one another. Yeah, no matter how much you try and make something work between you and another person, it just, you're not in alignment. You're not fitting together. Maybe it's like you don't have the same goals, you don't have the same wants, needs, whatever, and you're just like, no, I'm done. So over this shit. And then you've got faking it. Yeah, somebody like, ooh, that could go a couple different ways. I mean, it depends on where you want to think about that faking it. And if you know, you frickin' know. You built the picture of a perfect love for the outside world, but behind closed doors, you're unraveling. And this could be somebody that's giving narcissist energy, where you may have been, like, especially if you're an empath or very sensitive type of person, you totally attract people who have, like, narcissistic traits. And I mean, like, further on in the line. Maybe not full-blown, like, clinical narcissist for some of you. Some of you, yeah. Yeah. But a lot of the narcissistic traits are drawn to empaths most of the time. And we attract them. I don't freaking know why. But we do. Anyhow, it's giving like that. They're amazing. They're wonderful. They're charismatic. They're loving. They're helpful. And they will give so-called the shirt off their back to literally anyone until they get home. And then behind closed doors, that's when, like, you see the mask fall. And it's like all that is taken out on whomever in the household. It could be the partner, it could be a mother, it could be kids, it could be aunts, uncles, it could be the dog, I mean, the cat, like, I mean, for real, like, it could be, like, taking it out on everybody else around them. Because deep within, they are not happy with themselves. They have trauma, wounding to deal with, to heal, etc., but they're not willing to look at that aspect. And so they will literally fake it to the outside world and all that, and have this mask on to the outside world, but behind the scenes, yeah. And this has been like a repetitive cycle. For some of you, you've been in those relationships repeatedly, where you fall for the charm, you fall for all that, you know. Some of you is like love bombing. Like, you see how they are with others, and they treat others with such respect and love and kindness and compassion. Yeah, they do. And to the outside general world, they look amazing. So to you, they look amazing and awesome. But that's short-lived. Over time, you wind up seeing the real version of that person. And it's been like, you've done this several different times, meeting several different people with that, you know, I forgot what the spirit is, like the narcissistic spirit is. And that's just what you've been drawing in. No. You're like, no, I'm done. You're recognizing it. You see through the bullshit. You're like, yep, clocked you. Nope. You want somebody who's going to be real, 100% authentic, right off the rip. Good, bad, and ugly. I don't care. You got hot and cold. Yeah, you're not putting up with hot and cold back and forth behavior. You're like, nope. Real life doesn't leave you confused. You deserve consistency, not the chaos of wondering which version of them you'll get today. See what I say? Like, it could be like your person comes home and you are literally walking on eggshells because you don't know how they've been triggered that day. You know, did somebody say something cutting or something a little underhanded, and that person take offense to it, and they've been like stewing on it all day. They don't say anything to that person. They don't dish it right back. No, they'll stew on it and then wait till they come home to take it out on you. And it's like that hot and cold. Some of you as well, it could be like they withdraw and hold back their love. They get angry or frustrated or whatever. So then they'll ignore you. They may not talk to you for days, you know, or whatever, until you feel like you are compelled to come towards them with an apology that you don't owe them, but you want to come towards them and try and make it right because you feel like they're not giving you what you need, time, attention, whatever. And so you're feeling like, yeah, you're no longer accepting that type of behavior. You're like, nope, peace out. All right, you got mind connection. You got somebody who could be at a distance that you're telepathically communicating with. You could talk for hours and still not run out of things to explore. It's like you share the same mind. This connection keeps you intellectually stimulated and mentally nourished. Yes, please. Pets, parenthood. Could be getting a pet together with this new person. Like, this person is like, no, this is not going to be a repeated behavior, repeated cycle of the hot and cold. You are going to be like intellectually stimulated by this person. Yeah. I'm like, that's some sexy energy right there. Stimulate my mind. All right. And then you got parenthood. So you could be pet parents. Again, you may wind up moving in together with this person and wind up getting a pet together. Or they want a pet with you. Let's see, what's this? Hail to the na-na-na. Kick to the curb. Ooh, look at you. Your path is being illuminated. You've seen clearly that whatever this dynamic that you were in just doesn't work for you. It's not right for you. It doesn't work for you. It was not meant for you. And so you walked away, moving on, and you've gone through some sort of glow up, level up. I'm getting that phoenix. This always gives me like the phoenix rising with the sun. You're moving on to what's making you happy. And I just got, because I'm happy. Yeah, you're happy. Happy. Ooh, and you got a spiritual hater watching you. Copycats energy. They're trying to be like you, studying you, watching you. They're trying to fake the funk, but they can't. Or you got somebody studying you and watching you. What is it that you like? What is it that you need? What is it that, so they can come in and try to be that. You're like, no. No. Or maybe they're studying you, wanting to know what it is that you've gone through. And maybe they're realizing, like, you've gone through so much, very similar kind of things. And this person's coming in, they want to take a risk to come in towards you. Maybe, for some of you, this is a no. Like, whoever this is coming in towards you, you're like, yeah, no. Because maybe they have had this in and out behavior with you, and they're wanting to take a risk to come in towards you. You're using your intuition, and maybe you block somebody. Or maybe you, like, told somebody no. Somebody may have, you may have taken a risk and opened it up to somebody, and they rejected you, or flip it, switch it. Like, you literally took a risk. And, this could be somebody who you thought, like, y'all were on the same page. Could be at a distance. You're moving on from the situation. Or there's somebody who's very emotional because maybe they see you moving on to somebody who, like, you really do share a really good connection with. You're moving on to wish fulfillment. And this, if it's fun, like, they don't want you to move on. Parenthood. Oh, pets. Wait a minute. Oh. You're reaching for your goals, your wishes, your manifestations. Some of you, it could be like you're planning, you want a family, you want a child, maybe we want pets. together. It's like the whole shebang, but something may not feel stable right now. But it does say you're on the same page on what you want when it comes to having children, and that shared vision is part of what makes this love so solid. So you're on the same page about wanting babies, maybe wanting a pet. And I'm getting, some of you, this could be like a very childlike energy. Like, this is definitely like facing the shadow self, overcoming some obstacles. Maybe somebody had fear before about having kids, or having a child, or having a pet. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they were like afraid of dogs. I don't know. Maybe they got bit by a dog or something when they were younger, and so they're terrified of dogs. But now they're like coming into, you know, like, okay, well, maybe I do. Huh. You know, maybe a realization of like, maybe it is what I want. Maybe it's just like, even if you can't have, like, you're both in agreement that, like, okay, we can adopt, or okay, we can, you know, IVF, you can go do this, or you can go do that. Like you're both in agreement on it. You're on the same page. You don't compete with anyone, especially the Lulu. Ah, you blocked your soul cock up. You know what? Don't block them. Let them watch. Let them watch. Let them spy. Let them, like, watch you go through your glow up. Let them watch you be happy. And I'll tell you, you don't need to be telling, I wouldn't be telling people, like, jack shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. As far as, like, a relationship goes. Especially if they're, like, spying and watching. I'd be like, I would put a whole bunch of shit out there. Keep them guessing. Is she? Isn't she? Who? With who? How do you know? Did you find out? Like, who are they talking to? None of your damn business. Is what I like. Keep them guessing. And even if it's a person you're interested in, be like, well, you know, they'll be like, she or he was somebody else. Da, 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 da. Well, you can ask. Like, oh no. I'm like, All right, you got blaming you for their problems. Oof. They could be telling like a whole asshole to people about and blaming you for why they're going through whatever the hell they're going through. It's all your fault. No. Hold them accountable and refuse to take on blame that isn't yours. Maybe you're making people accountable for their actions and their behaviors. Or, you know, maybe a specific person and they are not liking it. They're trying to change the narrative. Possibly about cheating. Could be, again, blaming you for the reason why they cheated. Make it make sense. It's your fault it tripped over the rock and it slipped in. Because if you hadn't put the rock there, it would have never happened. Bitch, please. No. Like, no. And I get, like, in some certain circumstances where it's like, you know, if... And I'm not saying you're, like, blaming another person. It's like there's, like, a series of unfortunate events, in a sense, if that makes sense. Where had a certain action not taken place, like, you know, it wouldn't have led to this, 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 wouldn't have led to this. And I get it on an unhealed perspective. However, that person had a choice, a decision. And in the moment, well, they made the wrong one. And they're trying to blame you for why they went there. Oh, okay. Now, somebody who is like, you know, you go through a healing stage and everything, and you start taking accountability, again, for your actions, your behaviors, and you have a realization sometimes where it's like, okay, well, if this wouldn't happen, then I know definitely, like, this entire freaking would have probably never happened. Not that you're blaming that person, because in the end, you know, your actions are your actions. You know, your decisions are your decisions. Whether they're good, bad, whatever, you know, but there is that level of accountability to where each party, again, 2 parties minimum, each party has some part to blame in it. I'll put it that way. You got isolation from friends and family. Somebody trying to, maybe they're like blaming you, they're pissed off, maybe you got cheated on, or they cheated on you, flip it, switch it. They're trying to isolate from. Reconnect with loved ones, seek their support. Your social network is your strength. You could be going through a situation where your partner did cheat on you, and they're blaming you for, like, everything. They could be telling, like, a partner, like, a third party, like, it's all because, you know, freaking, like, they just weren't giving me the attention that I wanted or I needed. They were always doing this, always doing that. It was just like, I wasn't getting the attention I needed. Well, did you communicate that? You know, there's something about breakdown in communication, first off. Did you make that person feel safe and secure enough to be able to come towards you and actually have a conversation? Did you hear? Did you listen? Did you pay attention? Did you understand? Acknowledge, etc.? No, probably not. Because you wanted to be able to get down and dirty with the down and dirties, right? And now this person could be trying to go behind the person who's been wronged, go behind their back in order to portray an entirely different story, claiming that the other person is the reason why they cheated. And they're trying to isolate them from family and friends. So that way they feel like that they don't have the support they need to go to. You know, because they've been, you know, either cheated on or betrayed or whatever. And they may feel like that they have nobody to be able to go towards and talk to. That's a piece of shit right there. Constant drama. You guys, like, all around you. Whoever's going through this, I'm sorry. Seek stability and peace. Drama is not measure of love. But some of you, you're pulling away. You may know that they're, you know, running their mouth, running game, whatever, talking to third-party people. Either they're screwing around with or they're not, whatever. Or in cahoots with, and they're just lying, and you're just like pulling away from it. You don't want to be a part of the drama. You're accepting responsibility, accountability for your own behavior and action. You're letting them, just let them. Whatever the hell they're going to do, let them. You're just wanting to find your own peace. Refusing to compromise. Yeah, whoever you're dealt with or dealing with, they're not going to compromise. They want the conflict. You have somebody who really just wants to freaking cause you conflict. Even though they're the ones that cheated on you, even though they're the ones running their mouth and lying on you, but yet they're not going to want to compromise on anything. They're just going to cause the drama. Why? Because they need your freaking energy. They need your attention. It's kind of like a toddler in a way. Like, where if they're not getting enough attention, they'll lash out. You know, like, even if you've praised them for doing amazingly wonderful, good things, if they're not getting attention, any attention is attention for them, whether it's negative or bad, whatever. So if you're not paying them any mind, any attention, you walk away, you cut those cords, and you're like, go ahead and act a damn fool to everybody else. But when the truth comes out, because the truth always comes out, you're going to be looking like a damn fool. And that's what I'm getting. But somebody is willing to cause conflict, drama, whatever. Some of you, there may be a situation where you're literally needing to cut out that drama. And everyone involved in it. Everyone who wants to continue to keep you in that conflict. And you know, you could have grown-ass kids, you know, together, or, you know, kids together. And because they want to continue to be apart and stay in that drama, you may have to be like, all right, you know, love you, I'm here for you, you know, you need me. But you know, when it comes to that, I know I'm not going to fight, I'm not going to argue, I'm not going to, no, I'm just, you can remove yourself from that drama. Because you could be dealing with a hateful baby mama, hateful baby daddy, or whatever, and you're just like, you know what, you're taking care of you, taking care of your own peace. And I'm getting for you, because you're doing that, you are going to be rising, because you're doing the right thing. You're moving yourself from conflict. You're just like, you're not wanting to deal with it, drama anymore. You're like, yeah, no. It's not that you don't care, maybe because they're wanting to know if you care. But you're like, yeah, I care, but I'm not going to be sucked in to drama constantly. And I'm seeing that cycle, like over and over and over. Somebody's trying to draw you back in. And you're like, yeah, no, not doing it. Some people thrive, I don't want to say thrive in chaos, it's just that they either grew up in the midst of chaos, and it's just like that's all they've known, and that's what they're drawn to, and they'll keep going right back into that situation. But at the same time, does it mean it's good for them? No. But until they actually learn that lesson, there's nothing that you can do except for protect yourself, protect your peace. You got past trauma, vulnerable. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. So even if it's like a partner, your partner may, you're not your partner, but somebody that you're interested in, your person or whatever, they may continuously keep going back to an ex or whatever, because it's like they like that fight. They like that push and pull dynamic. They like the arguing. They like the makeup. You know, and it's like, no, that's not really a healthy relationship when you're constantly going back and forth like that. Constantly. I mean, yes, we all have arguments. We all have disputes within relationships. You're not going to agree 100% of the time. You're always going to be kind of like, you know. But if it's something to where it's just, you don't feel stable within the relationship. Like, you don't know, are they coming or are they going? Like, if I say something wrong, are they going to freaking flip a switch and just go off? Are they going to freaking leave? Or are they going to, and then put the blame on you? And da-da-da. But so you're constantly walking on eggshells because you just don't know the reaction. And it's because, like, you're like breakup, makeup, or back and forth, kind of da-da-da-da. And it's like, you know what? No. And you're realizing that's a toxic energy. You're stuck in the past. Somebody's breaking free while somebody else is stuck. You may feel like they're stuck. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. You can't experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. So be authentically you. Be open and honest. Maybe I'm getting like something about being open and honest about your past trauma with somebody, because it's like you're breaking free. let go of your ex completely. So for some of you, your person may need to let go of an ex. So you can truly welcome new love into your life. You use being busy as an excuse to not date. You must make time for partner. So there does that balancing out, like at the beginning, where it said balance. Somebody's trying to figure out a way to be able to balance life, work, and relationship together. And you got losing yourself. Some of you actually fully immerse into a relationship, and you tend to lose yourself. And it's a lot of codependencies in a way. It says you feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. So to safe and secure on your own, being cool on your own, knowing how to, keep yourself busy. When your person is doing whatever it is that they need to do, it's like you can keep yourself busy and do your own thing. Maybe somebody has had like their past trauma. They've dealt with like people who are just, I'm getting clingy. Like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why aren't you talking to me? Da, 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 da. And it's like, And it's keeping like, But you may be dealing with somebody who, you or your person, I don't know, either one, is dealing with somebody who's like, all right, you got your own thing going on. I get it. Like, cool. I'm going to do my thing. And then when we can finally make that time to come together, you're like going to make the most of it together. I don't know if you're a celebrity couple, because that's what I'm getting is like two who are like, one could be actor, actress, one could be a singer, whatever, songwriter, whatever. And it's like you both have like schedules you got to keep up, or travel schedules or whatever, and you can't always like be together. So, but you got your person's got their thing going on, you got your thing going on, and don't worry about being jealous or controlling. What are you doing? Hi, I'm in your call. Well, understand they're busy, but when that time when you do come together, making the most of it. You may have like in the past, or maybe your person in the past is just like felt like they've been dealing with like a controlling energy where they have to know their whereabouts at any and all times. It's like, I don't know, me, I'm like, just freaking let me know you're alive. It's like, I don't care. I do. It's just, let me know you're alive. Let me know you're cool, because I do worry, At least when we worry, But it's like, check in. make sure you're cool. Make sure you're alive. All right. Muted, not moved on. Hiding feelings. Somebody is hiding their feelings for you. They're not wanting to come in and like be vulnerable with you. You could be wondering why. Why aren't they opening up? Why aren't they sharing, what they need to share? And it could be time, or if they did open up in the past, they could have felt like that's their feelings or their emotions or whatever it is, just dismissed, like it just whatever. Be like, well, that's on you. You should have known better. Instead of actually empathizing, sympathizing, whatever, and having that true understanding and allowing that person to be able to be open and talk to you and vulnerable with you, and you having compassion for them going through that. Inconsistency. Something's up. Somebody may have known like somebody was going through some shit. Your person, like you may have known like your person was going through something, or they may have picked up that you're going through something. Somebody was like you blocked somebody, your person, or maybe somebody who may have been interested in you, or ex or whatever. And they're like, why? Why'd they block me? Da, 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 da. Like, they can't make sense of the reason why maybe you broke up with them, or why you walked away from a situation. they can't figure it out. Like, oh my gosh. But it's like they're not wanting to take a look at themselves in the mirror. Some of you, there may have a feeling of getting a lack of communication. And it's like your gut knows, or your instinct, your intuition is picking up that you're kind of either one, like they could have been like sneaky leak or whatever, and that's not every case. Or that they are pulling away. And you're like, what's up? Why? And it's because they're slowly, literally wanting out of the connection. And you could be like, why? Somebody's stuck. Like, why? They're such a, like, but you're realizing it wasn't love. You've realized some sort of truth. It wasn't love. And it's like you're closing out this cycle and you could be focusing on work. Again, playing games. You may have had somebody play some serious games with you. Or a person. Love's the answer. Too soon. Anxiety. And ambivalence. You say you want to love her, but you're not all in. Take time to figure out what you want. Maybe you're needing time to figure out, like, what do you want? Ew, okay, the losing yourself. You may feel like, especially in relationships, like, when you are involved, like, you go in and all in to the point to where, like, that's all that's on your mind. It's like your person. That's, like, all that's on your mind, like, ever, you know? And you're needing to kind of learn how to be by yourself and be happy with yourself. And not just so overconsumed with your person or your partner. And I'm not saying that to have that level of obsession with each other is, you know, like always want to be together, always want to, you know, but you still do have to know how to be individually on your own. Somebody could be, they're nervous. You're afraid to get close to someone. They're scared to give them a chance. You and your person are both afraid of losing yourselves within the connection. Maybe because you've been hurt in the past. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. And then too soon. You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. Okay. There may be some... okay. Maybe somebody who's like... They move quickly in a relationship. Really fast within a relationship. And you're really needing the time to get to know each other. Are you on the same page? And you could be nervous about getting to know somebody new. Or you're really just nervous about opening up. Maybe you feel like moving away or moving on is too soon from a previous situation, but it's really not. It's a matter of taking things a bit slower, knowing how to be independently on your own, and then how to be together. You're needing to be able to kind of be vulnerable with your person and express that. I'm getting, like, with this, it's a nonchalant kind of attitude. It's not that you don't care, because you do. It's just you need to have this kind of like trust in one another. Ugh, okay. And I get it as far as the trust thing. And it's because, like, they're scared, you're scared. You both have went through some serious shit in your past. And you both may be kind of like not sure if you could trust the other. You got pursue happiness, but go for it, boo. Being asked to go for it. Yeah, a healthy obsession. Like, a good thing, you know? Nothing wrong with that. And really, really getting to know one another. Setting a really good foundation. What are your likes? What are your dislikes? What are you allergic to? What are you not allergic to? What's your favorite color? What's not your favorite color? You know? And really getting to know the family and getting what you're going to get yourself involved in. It's really taking that time to truly get to know that person. What's your favorite music? What's your favorite whatever? You know, it's just those little things, you know, where you really get to know each other. And I'm not saying things can't take off quickly and fast after that. Once you feel safe and secure within a relationship, and you know how each other operate in that sense. All right, you've got stay true. Stay true to yourself. Stay authentically you. Rejuvenate. Some of you are being asked to kind of just chill. Get some rest. Take care of you. Fill your own cup. Got deeper world. Don't push or force your way through life. Finding balance, even in the darkest times, will help or will open your heart to the depth of compassion in everyday moments. Simplify your life. Maybe getting rid of things that don't resonate with you anymore. Things that cause conflict. Things that cause just chaos. You're needing to kind of just like... I'm getting like somebody who's got so much on their plates, but it's like they put that on their plate, you know, and they took that upon themselves. And I'm getting like delegation of authority, or I'm getting like, you know, just learning the art of the word no, you know, and being able to stand firm in that. No. You know, and I get it's hard, especially with people you love or people you want to help or whatever. You know, sometimes saying no, it's very hard to do. But you're needing to kind of be able to do that in order to put some love into yourself. The spirit of love. Don't search for true love. It'll find you. Just hold on to who you are. The world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. Again, staying true. Don't change yourself. And because you are authentically yourself, or you're in that energy now, you're magnetically drawing in your person towards you, or you're drawing each other in. All right, I was gonna pull out a couple other decks, but we're getting a little further than I want time wise, so I'm gonna pull some of these and we'll close it out. I was the eldest of 8. I had to learn. I don't want to stuck like that. I get the being a little gun shy. I get it, you know. We've all gone through some sort of heartache, some sort of pain or whatever in our lives. Some, you know, harder than others. And I can get being nervous about starting something new with somebody, especially if it is new, like a new person or new whatever, and you really want to take that time to get to know them, because you really don't want to get locked down into a situation that you just literally got your ass out of. So I feel that, like, you don't want to go back down that road again. So I don't understand being a little gun shy. I get it. All right, number 6, the letter J. I don't know who you say. What about them J's, right? Number 1, 1661. That's an O. Okay. Somebody's name could be Joe. Something about the DOJ, Department of Justice. L. G, a log. Somebody's kept a log, a journal or a log. Something about a dog, or running, jogging. God. Somebody could be very religious. Log. I'm saying a logger. Ooh, I just totally got the image of Final Destination. We don't want that happening. I am not wanting that. You, a lug, Doug. Somebody named Doug. Just got, teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. A jug. A jug. 2, 26, 62, 21, 12. Resonate. These could be life path numbers. January, June, and February could resonate. So, birthdays, birth month, life path numbers, or just a significant number that means something to you. Date of birth, year of your graduation, I don't know, whatever. Somebody's saying FUG. Somebody's glued to you. Somebody feels like that they fouled something, or something foul, something's foul. Gee. Okay. Glock, something about a Glock. I'm getting Elmer Fudd, F-U-D, Elmer Fudd. Oh, so Oklahoma. Resonate. There's another J. V. Vol. V-O-L. Something about Vol. Gollum? That's giving Lord of the Rings. Something about Lord of the Rings. Could resonate. Z. Yeah. Somebody's saying somebody's fugly. Or ugly. Well, he's not here yet, but somebody's name could be DJ, JD, goggles, something about goggles, something underwater, or feels like they're underwater. Rots, no, there's no T. Rug, somebody may feel like they're getting a rug pulled out from under them. O, root, something about somebody's root, no. Logo, something about a logo. Joy, somebody's name could be Roy, somebody's name could be Zoe. Somebody is a guru. Lug. Something maybe about somebody's lug nuts on their the wheels of their car. They may need to be tightened. I don't know. Somebody may have lost a lug nut or going to be losing one. Joy. Somebody's name could be Joy, or 0, 20, 60, or 10 could resonate. 9, 1960, 1962, 1926, 1961. Q. M. Somebody's saying somebody's dumb. Somebody is could be getting arrested for DV charge, or they've got a record for DV. Could be lying about why or how it went down or whatnot. Something about JV. VK. X. O. Somebody feels like a fool. Something about a rom-com. You might like rom-coms, love rom-coms. And somebody's saying a no. Or there's something about no victory. Somebody's going to get no victory. Our, somebody's saying it's ours. Your versus yours. A fog. Somebody's mind could be in a fog. Ron. Nog. I'm getting like eggnog. Somebody may like eggnog. Somebody's name could be Dawn. Something about a door. I don't know. Somebody could be getting a knock at their door. 9, 99, 69, 96 could resonate. 1996, 1969. There's 11. Could be a life path 11. This could be something about your twin flame. Something about September. I met a Joy once. She was yeah. July. 72, 76, 79, 97. 71. 17. July, you're funny. She was the opposite of Joy. V. For Vinny is what I'm getting. Vinny, victory. Ooh, somebody could have a VD. L. LOL, somebody's laughing. If somebody thinks something's funny. Dolly, DOLLY. Or something about a doll. Or somebody's saying you're a doll. You're such a doll. Somebody's name could be Lonnie. I could say Vinny. 3, 23, 32, 73, 37. Something about maybe March. Could resonate as well. Life path 3. 3983, 3113. And then you got W. Something about maybe a Make-A-Wish Foundation. Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine is here. I'm getting, the DMV was Department of Motor Vehicles. Something is adjourned. Vox can resonate. Somebody's saying wow. Work. Somebody's focused on work. Something about somebody's work. Somebody wants to put in the work. Number 6. B. Block. Somebody's blocked. Forlorn. Something about somebody, a dorm. Like a college dorm. Somebody could be calling you a dork. Somebody's going to come in and try and woo you. Or wants to come in and woo you. Somebody's glowing. Got glow. Bjork. BJORK, I think that's how it's spelled. Something about the jury. Fury. Somebody's going to be furious, upset, pissed off. Walk. I'm getting walk. Something about a walk. Like that kind of walk. Neither nor is what I'm getting. Romy. I did say Romy and Michelle's. Was that? It might have been yesterday's. 4, FOR. A drum, something about drums, whams, somebody's like wham. Just you. They're like, only you, just you. I'm getting JY, just you. Z. I'm kidding, what is it? Scary movie? You know how he's like, what's up? Somebody got a BV. That's not funny. Somebody wants to put you in a box. Something about your gut instincts. Volkswagen. A ghoul? A ghoul? Like a ghost? Like a ghoul? Something about your best friend. That's my best friend. A boy. Something about a boy. They could be having a boy. If they're having a baby, they could be having a boy. Or they want a boy. KJ. Somebody's like, F it. Somebody's saying, be quick. Whatever it is, be quick. Like, somebody's like, yeah. Or quit beefing. Quit arguing. Something about a bug. Somebody's bugging you. Or boggled. Somebody's boggled. Could be Google. Something about Google. I don't know. Don't come after me. I don't know. Somebody could be saying you're a bum. Again, dumb. Somebody may feel like that they fumbled you. A quill. Like, old style writing, where you write with the feather, with the quill. Glue. Something about glue. Blue. Maybe somebody's favorite color is blue. Somebody could be living frugally. Frugal. Somebody feels bogged down. Lloyd, L-O-Y. Lloyd, could be somebody's name. BK, something about Burger King, BK. Have it your way. I'm getting like, fine, let's do all the things that you want to do. Somebody wants to know if you're down. Bye. I'm getting bye week. Bye. B-Y-E. Or somebody saying bye. Guy. Somebody's name could be Guy or something about a guy. I gotta go see a guy about a guy. Or see a dog about a horse. I don't know. What? Yeah, if y'all know, you know. It's like some old stuff. Somebody wants something verified, or they're needing to verify some sort of information. Somebody's saying good luck. Grow. Somebody wants something to grow. Video. Something about a video on demand. VOD. Food. Something about somebody's food. Somebody's giving you the nod, or something about a nod, or the way somebody nods is like distinct. Somebody wants to be coddled. Maybe you're just like no longer willing to coddle somebody. Ugg. Maybe some Ugg boots. Something about Ugg. Mug. Be careful about somebody trying to steal something. Mug, or something about a coffee mug, or just a cup or whatever. Or gum. Somebody may chew a lot of gum. Or something about somebody's gums. Dum-dums is what I'm getting, like the suckers, like the dum-dum suckers. Somebody may be feeling glum. Glum. Mold. Something about mold. Somebody could be trying to mold you into something. Or maybe even like there may be mold in the home, mold in the bathroom, mold somewhere. But I'm also getting like M-O-U-L-D. So something about molding, maybe like crown molding or chair molding or something like that. If you're, I don't know, if somebody's doing construction, they could be putting up some molding or some crown molding. All right, here's what I got. I mean, I'm getting like, somebody's like, dude. I say dude all the time. What's up, dude? Bruh. What's up, bruh? Do we have muggle? Did I say that yesterday? I think I might have. Something about muggles. Because I think we were referencing a lot of Harry Potter yesterday. Now today we got some Lord of the Rings shit going on. What's up with that? What's up? Alright, so you got 199027 3 1 2 3 6 7 8. There's the doubles there. And doubles here. Somebody's seeing double? You're going to see doubles. You might want to go get your eyes checked. And then 3. There's steps that have been missed. Or you're needing to pay attention of what in between. What's not being said or what's missing. Something's missing. Or somebody may feel like something's missing. Somebody could have tried or could have stole something. And I'm getting like a few different things. Something is missing. Or you just may feel like soul deep something is missing within you. Okay. That is what I have. Angelina, how are you, honey? Welcome in. You come in like just at the towards the end of this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull real quick to see what signs that this read could have been for. Alright, so these could resonate. This could be who you're dealing with, or this is for you. You've got Taurus, Capricorn. Somebody wants to come in and build something with you, but they're contemplating and thinking about it. Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody still has faith and belief. Somebody could have been trying to stop and block somebody's connection with the universe, or trying to stop their faith or the belief. It's also giving like somebody who wants to be traditional, or you're into spirituality, but you're also founded. Your foundation is like very traditional beliefs though as well. So it's like you both in a way. You're religious, but you're very spiritual too. So Cancer, Aries. Again, double confirmation on the Pisces. Somebody could be trying to like martyr you. Ew. Like sacrifice you. Or you're needing to kind of sacrifice, again, people, places, things that are toxic around you. Leo. Okay, you've got some triple confirmation. Aries, double on the Pisces, double on the Cancer. Ooh, you've got the protector energy. Somebody wants to come and protect you. You've got Scorpio, Virgo, and again, double confirmation on that Taurus, triple. And you could be dealing with a trickster energy or somebody who's hiding their emotions, their feelings behind a mask, or their behaviors, their toxicities behind a mask. I'm getting like somebody's trying to break free from some sort of, could be a religious organization. I don't know, or a cult, a coven. You're like, or you're just trying to break out of the mold. It could be like the Matrix. You're like breaking out of the Matrix kind of thing as well. Like you're seeing things from a 5D higher perspective. So keep that in mind also. That could be for some of you. All right, that is what I have for you. Oh, well, Angelina, I'm so glad that you're here. Truly, I'm so very glad you're here. And I'm doing good. I can't complain. I can't complain, really. I'm doing all right. We are, doing good. Doing good. I don't know why I said it like that. But thank you guys so much for being here. Pammy Bear, Angel Eyes. I don't know if Delaney was in here. Did Delaney pop in? It's probably too early or late for her, being over on the other side of the world. Lisa, I appreciate you. As always, girl, I hope you're feeling better today. And I hope you feel better, get better, and feel better more and more. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, and Angelina, again, thank you so much for being here. If y'all haven't liked, shared, and subscribed, please make sure that you do so. I will be on later on this evening. I have it scheduled. We're going to do, just another, I don't know if we're going to do a love collective read later, or if we're just going to do a general collective read later. But I do have slots available for answering personal questions. No medical, legal, those type of situations. I'm not an attorney nor am I a doctor. So I'm not going to give those type of reads. If it does come up and I'm going to be like, okay, maybe you kind of might need to get a little check. And it is what it is. But I'm not a doctor or a lawyer. Go seek some sort of assistance on that aspect. But I do have personal questions available for this evening if you want to get on that list. And I believe, what are we starting at? Like 8 o'clock tonight for that. So, so I will see y'all later. I may see y'all in some of the other chats or whatever, just me being me and giving support to other readers as well, because I love supporting other readers. I want to see everybody succeed and do amazing and wonderful. And, I'm praying and hoping that all y'all have a fantastic, wonderful day. So you guys have a fantastic day. Bye.
Daily reminder, there is a rare group of people out there who go all in. They keep their word. They give it their all, and they go the extra mile while putting themselves last for those they care about. Now, these people rarely receive the same compassion or effort in return, yet they never change, and they continue to give freely. So, to the givers, the forgivers, and the selfless lovers out there, this one's for you. Keep fighting, and no matter how bad you want to give the world a taste of its own medicine sometimes, it is never worth losing yourself. Don't let this world change who you are. And remember, take advantage of every little moment you are given.